Racing with Jesus Ministries, purchase 4 laps. Then we go with Mark Your Backhoe Service, Sunoco, H&R Scrap, USA Fuel. The Big D Novelty Booth, Quality Tire, Mystic, Sunoco, Twice as Nice. Then we look down through the list. Washington Park, Texaco, Carl Rossler, the Spear Point Auto, Lou's Garage, Connecticut Machine and Marine, Ceravello's Auto, Robert Ibbotson, J&B Racing. All part of the lap sponsors in this 92 lap Bush Blastoff with Ronnie Rocco in the J&T Enterprises Landscaping sponsor number 13, having the lead on the very first circuit as he jumped from the inside and got the better of Richie Gallup in the 31. Gallup in the core sponsor number 31, running in the number 2 position with Jerry Pearl running third, and the Sukeisha Hair Products number 33, Mark Lajeunesse running in the 4th spot. Problems in turn number 1. The one with Donnie Fowler on board and our defending track champion, Ricky Young in the 0, making heavy contact. And we see the number 1 is literally destroyed up in turn number 1. Pot, or will somebody else get the opportunity? And that could be Richie Gallup, Jerry Pearl, Mark Lajeunesse, Teddy Christopher. They're all up front charging for the lead. Whoa, trouble up front. Christopher got in a little hard as they pushed the 33 of Lajeunesse up a bit. As Lajeunesse gives way to Christopher, he drops back to the 5th spot as Chris Jones runs in position number 6. Young Bert Marvin in trouble with the 07, bobbles momentarily. Jerry Pearl taking advantage of a miscue by Richie Gallup as Gallup went up a little too high that time around. Jerry Pearl was able to sneak the nose of the 43 in, but Teddy Christopher going the long way around with the 54 apparently has the car hooked up on the high side, but Mark Lajeunesse staying glued down low looks to go to the inside. The 3X automobile, Rick Olivet, could become a factor here to the top runners. Top 9 cars running nose to tail. Trouble LeBrew in turn 4. Teddy Christopher has the door shut on him. Rick Olivet was in the way momentarily. Almost caused the traffic jam. Some of the drivers having to go the long way around. Looks as though Rich Olivet's going to get the black flag. Well, at least maybe next time around. That was the word we had gotten. It didn't happen on that particular circuit, but I'm sure it's going to happen in the very near future. Keep in mind, this is a long race. It's not who leads the first lap, it's the one who leads lap number 92. And that's still quite a few circuits away from here. Jerry Pearl applying the pressure to the back bumper of Ronnie Rocco's number 13. Rick Olivet getting the black flag, finally heeds the warning. Right in front of the leaders once again as Bert Marvin makes contact with Scott Poria, and it looks as though may have collected yet another car. Remainder of the field stomping on the throttle as once again it's Ronnie Rocco leading him to the line. This time Richie Gallup gets the better of Jerry Pearl to the inside. Larry Ross in trouble with the 23, slides to the infield. That's the sponsor wanted entry. And looks as though he may be able to return, but he better hurry. A real tight pack up front. Chris Jones doing a whale of a job with car number 9 this afternoon. The Jones brothers are roofing entry, doing his best to stay around the outside of our 1990 champion. As David Gator, car number 27, has been right up front. Lloyd Agor takes an excursion off turn number 2. He comes back out. It's nice when a driver has a minor problem but is not looking to mess up everybody in the field and comes back out, as Agor did on that particular excursion. If it happened more often, a lot of these drivers would get better finishes. passing flag going out to Larry Ross in the 23. Ross up to racing speed, giving the leaders fits. But he's down in the low groove. That's where he's supposed to be, as Rocco continues to battle out with Richie Gallup. Gallup in behind the slower Ross, makes a little contact, and Ross goes off the racetrack. Comes back out, but unfortunately it's going to cost him a lap. Chris Jones out of line momentarily with car number 9. Very quietly, our defending track champion Ricky Young has caught up to the lead back and is now making his presence felt. Looks as though he just broke into the top 10 or is just about to. He'd like to repeat and defend his title if at all possible. And right now he's putting on a strong effort to bolster his side of the case. Larry Ross off the pace with car number 23. Not the kind of beginning he was hoping for this afternoon, but unfortunately that's what he's going to end up with. Ronnie Rocco in charge. Tightening his belts just a little bit, trying to stay comfortable in the cockpit of number 13. Running second, Richie Gallup. In the correspondent number 31. Jerry Pearl still in that third spot. Teddy Christopher fourth. Mark Lajeunesse fifth. Moose Hewitt sixth. Then it looks to be the 27 of David Gada. The 69 of Jimmy Dolan. The 0 of Young. The 9 of Chris Jones. Then the 28 of Holdridge and the 70 of John Anderson. That's strictly unofficial. That's the way they're running out on the speedway at the present time. That's not necessarily where they are in the standings. Looks as though we are working on lap number 26 at the present time. Problems right in front of the leader. Frank Cardile goes around with the 22. That was a close call for our leader, as Cardile finally goes around on the apron to the infield and pulls it out of harm's way. Gallup appears to be closing it on Rocco. Where he picked up that extra burst, I'm not sure, but there's about a car length separating the top two cars. Whether or not Rocco has backed off the pace or Gallup has picked up the pace. Because that very last lap, it changed again as Rocco was able to pull away just a little bit. That outside groove appears to be the way to go today. Anybody that's run out there appears to be running just a bit faster. Gallup again reels in the back bumper of Rocco's number 13. Looking back in the pack, the battle for the number 5 position as Hewitt is down on the inside of Mark Lajeunesse in the 33. And David Gator has closed in and making a 3-car battle for that number 5 spot. Eddie Turner, car number 29, getting some valuable track time this afternoon. Basically his sophomore year of auto racing, at least here at the Shoreline Oval, he's come a long way. Protege of Dale Holdridge. Looks as though the car may have broken as he heads to the infield with the number 29. Ronnie Rocco goes around here on the front stretch. A lot of smoke inside the cockpit. Got to keep in mind, Ronnie has already grabbed off a few dollars this afternoon. Look flag is out. Mr. Consistency. Jerry Pearl is out front. And Teddy Christopher, wasting no time, looks to the outside. Opens the door for Mark Lajeunesse down on the inside. Lajeunesse with a brand new home-built chassis and motor, doing an incredible job this afternoon. Our 1990 champion, David Gada, the first time in the race car was today. They just got it finished in time to get it here. They shook it down in practice, and look at the car running in the 4th spot. Sparks flying directly behind is Hewitt. And the 69 of Jimmy Dolan make a little contact. Problems up in turn number 4. Uh-oh, Richie Gallup in the correspondence at number 31. Refires the automobile, evidently.
Jones looking to make a quick entrance to the speedway as the field looks to wind him up out of turn number 4, 37 down, as Jerry Pearl looks to lead the field down to turn number 1 just as Jimmy Dolan goes around at the start-finish line. Frank Cardile coming to a stop right in front of Jimmy Dolan. Mark Lajeunesse back out with car number 33. Lajeunesse had been dumping during that most recent caution period. We have to guess he's still on the lead lap as Jerry Pearl looks to lead the field down through the turns. Teddy Christopher running second.
Jerry Pearl now being heavily pressured by Teddy Christopher in the 54. David Gada not far off. Moose Hewitt, Ricky Young, they're all still in the thick of this one, folks. Don't go away. We're not quite sure what the script or how it's been written or by who. But it's unfolding at the present time. It's getting better as the laps unfold. Ronnie Rocco fired out of a cannon. He's charging back up through the field like the proverbial hot knife through butter. He's up to about 8th, I guess. Lloyd Agor once again running into problems. He's slowed dramatically. Lajeunesse trying to stay on the lead lap, hoping for a break. What he's hoping for is another caution flag. Dennis Gator a little bit loose with car number 36. Chris Jones able to get on by with car number 9. Jones has got some valuable real estate to make up as well. He's putting on quite a performance for a young driver. That's about the steadiest we've seen him perform in quite some time. Nice to see it happen on opening day. Mr. Consistency, Jerry Pearl, has his hands full. Teddy Christopher, another top shoe out of the Plainville area, applying the pressure. Jerry Pearl's been there before. I'm sure he's had it more than once. But Jerry Pearl is more than equal to the task as he tucks it down low and opens the door for David Gada with the 27. Moose Hewitt running in that 4th spot, right up there. A many-time past champion, multi-feature winner through the years. Always a top contender. Ricky Young quietly moves up to the 5th spot. He's our defending track champion. Climbing closer to the front. That was his trademark in 1991. May not lead them all, but he was there when it counted, and that was at the end of the race. It's amazing how strategy is beginning to play a bigger role in stock car racing, even on this 1/3 mile oval. Again, it's not the guy that leads the first 91 laps, it's the driver that leads that final 92nd lap that picks up all the money. Lap number 49 being scored. What that means, about 43 laps to go, so we're long past the halfway mark. Sliding down the backside. Ronnie Rocco and Richie Gallup. Currently running 7 and 8 out on the speedway. They were the leaders earlier, and Gallup looks to the inside of Rocco through turns 3 and 4, and Gallup has the number 31 up to the number 7 position. John Anderson now joins it to make it a trio. Position 7, 8, and 9. Gallup is pulled away from Rocco and is closing in on the front runners. Jerry Pearl, Teddy Christopher, David Gada, Moose Hewitt. That's the first 4 cars. They run nose to tail. The second pack is the 0 of our defending track champion, the 07 of Burt Marvin, and the 31 of Richie Gallup. Then we have Rocco and Anderson running together. 3 distinct packs. That's our top 9 cars. Unofficially, Chris Jones running in the 10th spot. Gary Dyer appears to be slowing with car number 12X. Not quite up to the racing speed as of yet. Trying to get the car dialed in. That's opening day jitters for you. Takes a while to shake off the winter doldrums and get back into racing form and timing. These drivers are every bit an athlete. They may not play baseball, basketball, or football every day, but it takes a lot of stamina to push these 3,000-pound race cars around lap after lap. Top 4 cars going to run into some lap traffic here in the very near future. Let's see who can handle the traffic best. Will determine who's going to make the giant strides forward. Richie Gallup goes around the outside of Ricky Young. That puts him into the number 5 position. Looks like Frank Cardille's number 22 is limping off the speedway on the backstretch. Yellow flag is out on the speedway. Looks as though Burt Marvin tags the wall up in turn number 4. The right front of that car showing the signs of the hit. This time a challenge for the lead into turn 1 evaporates as the yellow flag is back out quickly. We're not quite sure why. Out as Pearl has the edge off the 4th turn, but Christopher stays to the outside down the front straightaway. Christopher, pulling out all the stops, remains out in that outside groove. Now pulls back in behind Pearl on the backstretch. Approaching speeds near 100 miles an hour. It's pretty quick. You've got to make the decision and make it in a hurry. Mr. Consistency, Jerry Pearl is our leader. Teddy Christopher right behind, but here comes David Gada, the 31 of Richie Gallup, and the 19 of Hewitt, the 0 of Ricky Young. They're all right up there, folks. This one's not over by a long shot. This is some of the best open wheel racing we've seen in a long time, and it's been going on lap after lap. Problems, Mr. Pearl is in the infield. Number 43 broke traction here on the front stretch. He slid up into turn number 1. He's got the... They wind him up, stomp on the big pedal. We're back under green flag conditions. And David Gada, wasting no time, jumps out front and brings Moose Hewitt along on the inside. Looks as though Gallup's number 31 takes a lap or 2 before he can get back up to racing speed, as some of the heavy hitters are now working their way through the back of the field. Largenest is on the move with the 33. Pearl's on the move with the 43. Teddy Christopher also on the move with the 54. Yeah, hold on to your hats. This one's going to be a barn burner. Sparks brakes fly. A couple of cars rubbing off that fourth turn. It appeared to be the right rear moves Hewitt against the left front of Richie Gallup, but that settles down in a hurry. Unbelievable. The best open wheel racing here at the Speedway in quite some time. And it looks as though this may be the season for that outside groove, folks. As you can see, Teddy Christopher looking to the outside. I would have to guess he's just about ready to break into the top 10 as young Chris Jones goes around with car number 9. There's a young man that's put on quite a show this afternoon. Looks as though he was about to come out on the Speedway. And you can see the smoke coming off the tires as he got into the moisture. Good stuff starting at 12:30. Green is back out. David Gator's out front. Richie Gallup, Moose Hewitt, John Anderson, Ronnie Rocco. They're all right in the hunt, along with the 0 of Ricky Young, the 54 of Teddy Christopher, Dale Holdridge, Jerry Pearl, Mark Lajeunesse. They're all right there, folks, and nobody's about to give an inch. When's the last time you saw repeated action in that outside lane? Well, we're seeing it here tonight, lap after lap. None of these drivers want to give up. Everybody's looking for a big payday. They've worked hard all winter, now they're trying to make it pay dividend. Richie Gallup again pressuring our leader. He takes a peek to the outside of that 27 car. Now looks to the inside. Evidently he's playing a little game trying to set David Gator up for the pass. 11 cars continue to run under a blanket. Richie Gallup continues to look at the back bumper of David Gator's number 27. John Anderson running a strong third, has Hewitt on his back bumper. Nobody has their position guaranteed at this point. One little bobble, you can lose a lot of spots in a hurry. Teddy Christopher looks to the outside of Ricky Young, looking for that number 6 position. Ricky runs 6, but Christopher's on the outside looking to take it away. Rocco now becomes a factor with the 13. He's running 5th, but all over the back bumper of Hewitt's number 19. Hewitt has not run this strong in a couple of years, and he's pushing the leaders around. Unexplainable, folks, but it's quite an afternoon here in open wheel action. The front 5 cars are right there, then the next 5 run together. Dale Holdridge not far off. Could be quite an afternoon with time running out. Somebody's got to make a move, and Hewitt now comes alive, takes a peek to the inside of John Anderson in car number 70. Unable to get by Anderson, he settles down, but now he has Rocco on the outside of him. Rocco looking for the 4th spot, looks to the outside of Hewitt. Gallup down on the inside of David Gator looking to make a pass. Too much action in too many places to keep track of it. Just about the time you pick up one little skirmish, another one develops. Hewitt and Rocco about to run right over John Anderson as they both battle for that 4th spot. Rocco appears to have it. Now he looks to the outside of Anderson. The Rocket, making it look easy on the outside, moves into 3rd. And just when we thought it was all said and done, unbelievable, as Hewitt goes to the outside of Anderson as well and brings Teddy Christopher along. Blink an eye and you can lose a couple of spots in a hurry. Ricky Young, who had been running right up front, was freight trained right back to about the 8th spot. 85 laps, that means we're down to a 7-lap sprint. Less than a heat race is all that's left. And there's at least 4, maybe 5 or 6 cars in contention for the win. Question is, who will settle for what finishing position? Are the drivers happy where they are? Are they going to try to improve a little bit? My guess is somebody's going to make a move, but he better do it quick. 5 to go is going out. Only 5 more times around. David Gada is your leader. Ricky Gallup runs second. Ronnie Rocco runs third. Moose Hewitt runs fourth. Then it's the 54 of Teddy Christopher. We're only a few laps away from the checkered flag, and time is running out rapidly. Rocco is sideways. That cost him some valuable real estate as Teddy Christopher and Hewitt got by, and that could cost Hewitt another spot or 2. Hewitt holds on, he's up to 3rd. Christopher's back to 4th. Rocco runs 5th, and so on back through the pack.
White flag out this time. White flag out final time around the 1/3 mile oval. David Gada, the 1990 modified track champion, looking to return in 1992, picking up the win in Busch Blastoff. Out of turn number 4 for the final time is David Gada picks up the win. Richie Gallup from Agawam, Massachusetts settles for the runner-up spot, car number 31.
Victory lane. Our 1990 track champion, David Gada, out of Niantic, Connecticut, sat in the race car for the very first time this afternoon just prior to practice. He got 10 quick laps of practice. They brought the car back in, make some quick changes. Lo and behold, here he is, just a few laps later, well, 92 to be exact. He's in victory lane with his first win of the season. A very happy crew down here to congratulate the winning driver.
After we get the victory lane photos, then we'll get photos. Watch the final fucking right track. Let everybody in.
Track photographers down here taking some photos of the winning driver. Worked hard from the middle of the pack, was consistent all day long. That's what pays dividends. We had a lot of leaders, and in fact, he even picked up some extra $10 bills along the way for lap money as the winner of this afternoon's Blast-Off 92. Our 1990 track champion, David Gada, picks up his first win of the year in rather fine fashion. It was quite an afternoon, to say the least. Everybody down here to congratulate the winner. I get my opportunity, David. I'll tell you, if I was a betting man about halfway through that event, I'd almost say you were betting against the tide. About 5 laps later, you're running to the front. 10 laps later, you're almost there. A few laps later on than that, you're up front and collecting $10 for every lap you were in the lead. You picked up a nice purse this afternoon, a few $10 bills. You got some new sponsors. I guess you got to be a happy young man.
Yeah, we were hoping this year we could turn it around. Last year we had a so-so year. We ended up winning 1 race, but wasn't what we wanted. This year, hopefully we'll get what we want.
Well, we got Ace Security, Concrete Express, Denny's Pizza Haven. Anybody we missed?
All the whole crew. I couldn't do it without all these guys. They're the backbone. I just drive the thing. They fix it.
Well, I'll tell you, drive it you did this afternoon. We forgot Camaro signs. That's the front end of the car. Anybody else in particular?
Right now we're got the sports shop. We're in dealings with him. Hopefully he'll come on as a sponsor. And I'm working on Abco Welding Supply, see what they can do for me.
Oh, sounds like a very industrious type undertaking. Good luck. Congratulations. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.